Good morning. I am back on the trail. For those of you who may remember, in early July I skipped over the northern section of the Shenandoahs and a little bit of Northern Virginia and went on to Harpers Ferry to finish. So I've come back to finish the remaining miles. It's about 85 miles. I just got dropped off at this beautiful overlook of the Shenandoah Valley. I am starting my hike. Today is September 6th. And I got about 5 or 6 days to get this done. I'm trying to get around 16 today to the next shelter and campsite. Beautiful morning, a bit of a breeze. Unfortunately, it's going to get hot. It's going to be in the upper 90s today. Hopefully the mountaintop will be a little better, but we'll get it started and get going. Done about 5 miles, went over the first mountain of the day. Wasn't much. They call it Stony Man Mountain. The next mountain is going to be the Pinnacles, which is about 1,500 feet in climbing, but not too bad. Those are the 2 big climbs for the day. So far so good. Got maybe 10 miles to go to the shelter. Might even get there a little early. It's just right now just dealing with the heat and the bugs. Another beautiful overlook. See some clouds rolling in. This is the Pinnacles. Cool old tree. Come on. You gotta move, please. There you go. Okay, I made it to the shelter here. Although I'm gonna look for a tent spot and set up my tent. I did just under 15 miles, considering my first day back in 98-degree weather. I think I did okay. It was tough. The heat really drains you, and the bugs are not fun. But I'm told this shelter has fresh water, so I'll get some water, make some dinner, and set up my tent. Just catching the end of the hailstorm. Pretty wild weather today. Okay, I made it to the shelter. Just about 13.4. Interesting day of weather. Started really hot and buggy. We got a heavy downpour right after lunch. And just before we got here, we had a hailstorm. So, very interesting day. The good news is it did cool down a bit, so hopefully it'll stay that way and no more rain. I think there's more rain tomorrow. But anyway, I'm staying in the shelter. The comments are this shelter has pack rats that will steal your gear, socks have disappeared, and other stuff. So that'll be a first. Good morning. Today is day 3 of my final leg. It's a little cooler this morning from the rain. It didn't rain overnight. It's supposed to be some showers today. I got 13.6 miles to go to get to the hostel I'm staying at tonight. And this morning we have a medium-sized mountain to climb and a smaller one in the afternoon, so after that it would be all downhill, so not too bad. Last night no damage from the rat. He or she, they named her Abigail. I don't know where that came from, but she had a name. She just kind of ran around, scurrying around most of the night and kept me up a good bit, but luckily she didn't seem to damage any equipment, so that was good. Okay, I finished my 13.6, made it to this bed and breakfast. So I'll check in here, get a shower. Looks like I'm just beating the rain, so I'm happy about that. And I will see you tomorrow. All right, we're having breakfast at the bed and breakfast, getting ready to head out. And this is the folks I'm sharing breakfast with. We got Shadow, and I'll let you give name.
Oh, Slug Patrol.
I'm Swampwater.
And I'm Randy.
Splash.
All right, we'll put that in our final video. Thank you. Good morning. Today's day 4. I've just left the bed and breakfast. Had a nice breakfast. A lot of nice hikers to hang out with. Heading north. I think the weather's going to cooperate. The rain, according to the forecast, isn't supposed to happen until 5, so hopefully I'll be okay and get to my shelter dry. Water's still a problem, so I'm targeting a shelter that's around 13 miles. Comment said it had water, so that's the plan for today. Right now it's cool, really enjoyable. See how long that lasts, but we'll get on with it. All right. This looks like some old growth forest. I haven't seen much of that. Everything is always clear cut. I doubt it's virgin, but it's been here a while. Haven't seen a meadow for a while. A little hot. Something about walking across railroad tracks reminds me of when I was a kid, and my mother would say, stay away from the railroad tracks. So they must have had quite a storm with that thunder showers last night, because there's been a ton of blowdowns. Okay, so I made it to my shelter for the night. I went to the earlier shelter and it was just too early in the day to stay there. So what I did is I got water there and carried it over the mountain to another 4.5 miles to this shelter. Very nice shelter. So I ended up doing 15.4 today, and a lot of climbing, 3,200 feet in ascent. So it was a tough day, especially with the heat and climbing over all the blowdowns, but we made progress. Good morning. Today is day 5. On the trail at 7 o'clock, a little earlier. Shouldn't be as bad a day as yesterday. Got about 13 to the next shelter. The only problem is, once again, it's reported not to have water, but maybe with the rain, got heavy rain last night, things have improved. But I am carrying again 2.5 liters. Just to be safe. So this is how you have to walk through these tunnels that are full of warning spider webs. You have your stick out front to knock them down. All right, I made it to the shelter. Had some lunch. It's still too early. And the weather's been pretty good. I had a little bit of rain, but it was light. So I'm hoping it'll hold out some more, and I'll just keep going to the next spot, which is 2 or 3 miles up. It's not a shelter, it's a tent site, so if it does storm tonight, which it's predicted, means I'll be packing up a wet tent. Other than that, I'll keep pressing on. All right. Okay, I am entering what they call the RollerCoaster. Big scary sign, says warning. It's essentially about 13 miles of a dozen peaks that go up, average around 700 feet, down 7, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. They're not very tall, they're just kind of repetitive and I guess annoying, but we'll see how it is. Made it to the spot that I was looking for. This is Buzzards Hill. I think I did 4 of the hills in the roller coaster section here, and I will get the rest tomorrow. So another long day. Yeah, miles were modest. I think it was 13.8, but a lot up and down, and the heat definitely slows you down. And I was able to get set up before the rain. It's starting to drizzle now. I am cooking my dinner over there. Good morning. Today's day 6, and I am packed up, wet tent and all. Saying goodbye to Buzzards Rock here. It was a nice sight, very quiet. I got some good sleep. So we're off at just before 7. Not too bad a day, hopefully about a little over 12 miles, and finish up these hills and wait for my shuttle ride and get out of here. Just finished the last of the peaks of the roller coaster, and I'm actually 0.2 away from the parking lot where I'm going to get picked up. So that means I'm just about done with my hike, and that will complete the section that I skipped over in July, which means I've now done all of the AT. So it's official, I've completed the Appalachian Trail. Woohoo! Also, just wanted a couple of quick thank yous to my shuttle drivers, Wayne and BG. Thank you for getting me where I needed to go, and for your prayers. Also, thank you to Shadow and Randy. We had some nice conversations about the trail and issues that we enjoy doing on the trail. So it's great to have their company, and Randy, thank you for your prayer. I had a lot of blessings on this trail, which kept me safe, so thank you all. And really, for everyone who stuck with me these 3 years and gave me support, thank you so much. That's really all I can say. Is it's been quite the adventure. I don't know what is next in store, but this one will be hard to top. Take care all.